You are sitting in your car outside the house. Engine's off, but the key is still in your hand, and you just can't go inside. Welcome to the True About Alcohol podcast. I am your host, Lee Davy, and this is a podcast for people who know something about their drinking doesn't quite add up, and they want to understand why stopping feels so much harder than it should. No labels, no judgments, just honest conversations about alcohol and change. So yeah, you finish work, you drive home, you pull up to your house, but instead of getting out, you just sit there, and you don't even know why. You just don't want to go in the house yet. And if someone asked you what was wrong, you wouldn't have a clue. Because on the face of it, nothing's wrong. You've done your day, you've paid your dues, you should be able to walk through the front door, right? But there's something inside you saying, not yet. You see, work was hard, but it made sense. You knew what you're doing. You knew what was expected of you. And whether you like to admit it or not, work was also a little bit of a break. A break from being a husband. A break from being a dad. A break from being needed in ways that you don't really have words for. And then you do open the door, and the kids are straight on you. Play with me, Dad. Play with me, Dad. Watch this, Dad. Dad, look at this, Dad. Dad, look at this. And your partner's had a full day too. And she needs your help. Things need sorting. Decisions need making. Stuff needs fixing. If you want your dinner, you're going to have to look after your kids. If she looks after the kids, you're going to have to make the dinner. And none of this is unreasonable, which makes it even harder. But you have walked from one job straight into another, and nobody is asking you if you've got anything left in the tank. So, instead of going in the house, that's why you're sitting in the car. Because in the car, nobody wants anything. And if nobody is disappointed and nobody is watching and it's all quiet, then for a few minutes you can just exist. So if this is you, just take a moment to have a breather. Take a beat. Just feel what's going on in your body as I've been talking. You might be saying to yourself, that's me. That's fucking me, that is. Just take a moment to let it land, okay? For a lot of men, this isn't just about being tired. It's about not feeling good enough. You see, for some men, there's a quiet fear sitting underneath all of this, that you're not doing a great job as a husband, that you're not really cut out to be a dad. You never wanted to be a dad, or you did, but you was always worried you'd never be able to do it right. And everyone else around you, they seem to be doing a great job. Or your mates seem to be having sex all the time. The relationship is great. They have a wonderful time with their kids. They take them out on their bike. They take them tennis, all that kind of thing, right? And when you're in the house, you hear things. You feel things. There are comments that land as criticism, even if they're not intended to be delivered that way. Looks that make you feel like you're failing. And so home stops feeling relaxing and it starts feeling exposing. It's like whatever you do is not right. And then there's another part of you. And this part really rarely gets a voice, right? A lot of men are bored. Bored with kids. Sometimes they're bored with their wives as well. But with the kids especially. Playing the same games, reading the same 2-year-old books, building Lego just to knock it down again. There's no stimulation there for you. There's no excitement for you. Your partner's attention is on the kids, where it should be. And suddenly, there's no spark and no edge and no focus on you. And something inside you starts looking for relief. You don't want to be with your kids. You're not being paid attention to for your wife. And so that's when the fridge gets open. Not because you're desperate for a drink, but because the beer does something fast, takes the edge off. It switches something down. But it also does something else. It promises interest. It says, hey, drink me and I will make the evening better. It will be easier to play with the kids. It will be more fun. It will be easier to talk to your wife and have a laugh with her instead of harbouring all these resentments. And so it turns boredom into something tolerable. And I remember this clearly. I remember coming home from work when I worked on the railway. And my son would be there straight away, full of energy. Dad, play with me, play with me, play with me. And I would head straight for the fridge with him clinging onto my leg to just get a beer. I'll play with you later. Then another beer. I'll play with you in a bit. Then another beer. Just sitting down on the settee watching shit on the telly, you know. And by the time bedtime came around, I didn't want to play with him. I wasn't present. I was half-caked. I just wanted to get through it. And if I'm being honest with 2 of my kids, there's always been a part of me that just wants them to go to bed. And I always remember my dad being the same way with me. Like he would come in the house and I felt like we were an irritation to him. We was in his way and that he just wanted us out of his way. And now I understand why. He just didn't have the capacity. He didn't have the nervous system. He didn't have the wherewithal, the emotional stability. He just didn't have any of it to deal with us. And so I'm the same kind of way these days, right? And I guess I won't be alone. So kid goes to bed, right? And then your wife wants you to do something with her. She wants to watch a TV show that you don't really want to watch. She wants to spend time with you. All you want to do is watch the game, but you feel guilty to watch the game because you watched the game yesterday. And does she think you always watch games? Or you want to play poker, but if you play poker online, it's going to be several hours. So you start feeling selfish, right? And that's how you feel. And it's really, really difficult. And I never said anything to my wife about any of this. And I didn't say anything, not because I was hiding it. It's because I didn't even know what was going on. So I just drank. And underneath it all, resentment just built quietly. There's often something even deeper underneath this, right? Like I was saying earlier on about my dad. What if your dad wasn't really there for you? What if nobody played with you when you were younger? And if that happened, maybe there's a part of you now feels irritated, trapped, overwhelmed, even resentful that your child wants to get that from you. And you're not allowed to complain about any of this. Because what have you got to complain about, right? You've got a beautiful family, got a roof over your head, you're a grown man. While you're at work all day, your wife is always at work as well. She's either at home working or she's at work working, okay? She's tired too, she wants to rest too. How can you say anything? So you keep stum and you sit in that car because it's the only place no one asked you to be anything. And you need to know this. This moment you're feeling, this almost like being stuck to the car seat, it's going to come back, right? It's going to come back day in and day out whenever there's no space between work and home. And seeing it once, listening to it once a day doesn't make it disappear. It just means you'll recognize it sooner next time. So if this feels familiar, there's nothing wrong with you. That pause in a car isn't avoidance. It's a system that never learned how to land. And there's a short after work reset designed specifically for this moment. It's not to fix you. It's not to change who you are, but it's to help you to arrive home before you walk through that door. It's to help you get out of that car, get into the house and be the father and husband that you've always wanted to be. And if you're not ready for it, that's fine. Sometimes just naming it is enough for today, right? But you can always reach out and check it out at www.thestrivemethod.com. This isn't about not wanting your life. It's about not having space to arrive inside it. And this is the truth about alcohol. Much love, strive on, and I'll see you tomorrow.